Right, it is the 31st of January, 2:09, and I just pulled into the Madison yard. Totally hands-free, because I'm stopped right now. And the camera, I will not touch the camera until I'm done. Until I'm done with whatever I need to do. So what I'm going to do is pull around here. I need to. My secondary tank seems to drop air like there's no tomorrow when when I'm stopped. And so I'm going to do a static and an applied test on my brakes while parked, hooked up to the trailer, and see what happens. And if there's an issue still of dropping more than the allowed pressures, I'll report that. And I'll be here for the weekend so they can work on it if there is an issue. I don't know if there necessarily is. Other than that, I'm going to pack up and go home. This is Saturday, but luckily Maverick is this load that I'm carrying right now isn't scheduled to deliver until Monday or Tuesday. I talked to my fleet manager. He said it is my choice. So I'm going to choose to try to get it there on Monday before they close. I prefer to let's see if I can hit this. There is supposed to be something I can. Let's see here. Oh, that's bizarre. Anyway, so I'm in neutral. I am completely stopped. The correct duty marked. The duty. Yeah, I'm doing my duty. So let's see here. Go ahead and turn everything off and just sit here and stare at the gauge because both of them are pressed in, and see if I'm losing any pressure that's noticeable while stopped. Primary tank. And see, I see the secondary tank needle moving. I'm sure if I actually counted up a minute, well, there's a timer on my clock, so we'll start here. It's at 3 minutes, and we'll see how much movement we get in the next minute. And then I'll check it here when the minute is up. So if it moves too much, then I know something's wrong. And then what I'm planning on doing is my plan is to get home by 3, so that gives me some time to do some stuff here, like wash this truck. They have a they have a building over here at the Madison yard that you can run your truck through, and it washes it, which is great. It's 40 degrees, so I'm hoping it's open. And let's see, we're at 45 seconds. Yeah, that has to be over the 2 to 3 pounds per minute allowed. And now we'll do, yeah, that's way too much. Let's do the initial loss, and we'll give it another minute. Well, the brakes are on to see what kind of pressure loss I get. So if it drops to, we'll see. I'm just hoping they can get to this over the weekend, and it's no telling whether or not it's the truck or an issue with the trailer. Because it seems like every time I turn off my truck and like, let's say I fuel and go inside after I fuel, and if I spend, like 10 minutes in there buying a few things and come back out here, Okay, yeah, so that it's been another minute. I'm gonna release my trailer. So I can get ready to disconnect it and see if I can run it through this wash real quick. So this is my second week complete driving for Maverick. I feel, they tell you it takes like 6 months to be, until you feel really comfortable with this whole process. And that may be the case. I'm feeling real comfortable right now. And I think of the demanding things, let's see if I can speak correctly. Of the physically demanding parts of this job, the only thing I can say would be securing and tarping. Otherwise, it's not physically demanding at all. At least I don't think so. The only stressful part for me is, and I wouldn't really call it stressful, is making sure that I know exactly where I'm headed to and how I'm going to get there. Because when, you know, your GPS and your map books will get you into the general vicinity of where your delivery is, but your map book doesn't go into fine detail of the streets you may be delivering on. So luckily, you can request directions to the shipper or to the consignee, and they'll spell it out for you because somebody else has gone on this route and said, here, take, you know, this exit, go down this street, turn left, turn right, whatever. But they spell it out for you. And what I do is I get on my phone, open up Google Maps, and follow their directions. So in my mind, I know once I get to that spot, I know in my mind how I'm getting to where I need to take the truck. And I shouldn't have any issues. And so far, that's worked out every time. But I stress out a little bit because I feel like I'm under a time pressure because I'm trying to, you know, I want to get up to 65 as fast as I can so I can be driving or stopping wherever I need to be. So end of week 2. So far, so good. In a couple more weeks, hopefully I'll have a nice 4-week average of pay. I should be getting, last night, I had to park at the shipper. I was there for almost 5 hours. After 2 hours, we start getting paid detention pay. And it took me a little over an hour to secure and tarp, double tarp this load. It wasn't too tough because it's relatively flat, but 2 tarps and 2 canvas tarps underneath that, securing everything down. Took me, you know, and then going back through the scales and getting all the paperwork, you know, it was about an hour and 20 or 30 minutes. I can't remember which. And but I'll be getting detention pay for a couple hours, so we'll see how much that is. I know pay went up for several different categories, so which is a good thing. Other than that, so far so good. I need to bring more clothes next time. For some reason, this is my last pair of clean clothes, and I like to have a few extra pairs, especially if I have had the opportunity to hit a place to wash my clothes. So anyway, time to take care of business with the truck. Here I've had the trailer off now. Brakes are off, and I'm still dropping pressure pretty good. I don't know. I'll mark it up, and they can take a look at it, and they might find something. I don't know. Oh well, time to get this thing washed and get home. If you made it this far, give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't like it, don't hit the thumbs down. Just go to someplace else on YouTube. And if you're trying to follow up on how this adventure at Maverick goes, hit the subscribe button and you'll be able to get my follow-up videos. So anyway, all in an effort to inform everybody about Maverick Transportation, because there wasn't anything out there when I started this process. So, till next time.